Hey friends, it's Jess. Welcome to this marvelous mess. Happy to have you here. This marvelous mess where we talk about how mental health affects life. Today, we're going to talk about holidays. It's that time of year. People get all sentimental and festive, and I don't. If you're anything like me, you might relate. The holidays are tough. Holidays, especially with a chaotic family, really tough. I have a lot of personal uh, things about the holidays, The number one thing is what I think of as the most obvious, and that is the lost childhood, growing up with parents that were chaotic. Excuse me. So, when it comes to the holidays, the first thing that comes to mind for me, of course, is disappointment. As a child, like my parents definitely did their best. They tried, I know they did, but chaos prevails. Their lives were chaos, which made it very difficult for them to provide a festive holiday experience for us. So there's that. But here's a little personal story about my past. I was with my ex-husband and his family for about 15 years. One of the things that I was afraid of letting go of in leaving that marriage was holiday gatherings with his family on both sides. There's no holiday gatherings in my family on any side. So when I finally made the agonizing decision that I was leaving, I comforted myself with the idea that my son would at least still have those family gatherings. If I couldn't go, at least he would be there. And then when my son was about 5 years old, his father converted to Jehovah's Witness. That's a whole other story for a whole video of its own. But by between 7 and 8 years old, my son had decided that he was going to be Jehovah's Witness, which means no holidays. So there's a double whammy for me. I've got the childhood trauma residuals in my brain. And then I've got the sadness of losing the family get-togethers that I had gone to for 15 years. And then my son also stops having access to those family get-togethers. So I have a lot of sadness around the holidays. I also deal with codependency issues, which means it doesn't come very naturally to do things for myself. So I'm not doing them for the kid. My partner is traveling. I do for myself and for my sister, and it's just not the same. So I find little ways to bring joy to the season for myself, especially in giving. For many, many years, I did homemade ornaments for Christmas gifts. It's been a few years now since I've done that. These past few years, I feel like it's the best I could do to keep it together. But I do have gifts. I'm trying to wrap. Welcome to my mess. And happy holidays.